Okay, in the last episode, we marked all of our seams. In this episode, we'll go ahead and do the actual unwrapping. Then to unwrap, you have to select everything, or everything you want to unwrap. Let's just unwrap the shirt here first. So I put my mouse over it, hit L, U to unwrap, and go and look at my UV editor. So there's my shirt. It's huge. And all of your transform keys, well, pretty much all of them work here as well. I still have proportional editing on for some reason. Okay. My key presses are in the way at the moment. Alright. I'm going to pull these down here temporarily. And then I'm going to deselect L. I'm going to unwrap these. Shrink them down. Could have sworn I cut both sides of that. I think that would be fine enough to paint with anyway. I might have missed cutting an edge somewhere. And I want to draw a line around the body. Select it, unwrap. And there's the whole body right there. Hands. I don't know what these pieces are. I'm going to paint the body white in its entirety so it doesn't. These are probably the feet. I think this one might be the front face there, and how you can tell is you come down and you click that mode. And no, it's the back of the head. This one's the face. So go ahead and shrink this one down. I want that a little bit bigger so I can draw on it. Then it's kind of bugging me why these didn't split. I'll have to check it later. And highlight everything. Come down and the UV. You can export your UV layout. I'll call this test UV2. Now, take GIMP. See if I could fit it all in my window here. Then we're going to open up the file that we just made. And there's our UVs in GIMP. Have to move my button thing somewhere. Now I use the fuzzy select tool, click on it, Control I to inverse. And I usually like to grow it a little bit, cover up the edges. And we'll go ahead and paint it. Most of this I'm going to paint white, which is pretty easy to do. Use a pencil. Make it pretty big so we can cover a lot of the area. Well, another thing I like to do, I might as well show you the right way, is go ahead and put another layer in there, and we'll actually paint on that layer. Now that'll save our UVs so we can, later on we can kind of tell what's going on. The selection will come through the layers. Alright. So now I'm actually painting on that layer, that new layer I just added, and not the UV map itself. Okay, and then pick some kind of a color for the shirt. Go with a lighter gray. And for the pants, a darker gray. And for the face, I don't know how much time you guys want me. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on the face. I want to be black. And I'll go with brush. And probably about, set this down to like 6 pixels, maybe, yeah, 6 pixels at first. See how that goes. That's really tiny. 12 pixels. And the face is probably down right about here. Couple beady eyes. And that didn't like that. So that's one of the reasons why I use Blender and Gimp, is I can't draw with beans. So there's, I'm going to put it up higher. Okay. So I went ahead and I overwrote the our UV image. I'm going to bring it back in now. Come back to our default view. Going to add a material. And I click the shadeless for cartoons. What that does is it removes shadows and whatnot. If you want to go for a lot of detail, you probably want to do shadows, but that just adds so much more complexity to the thing. And we're going for the kind of cartoons you see in the daily paper. We're not going for anime or manga necessarily. And we add the new texture, which is an image that we just made. And there it is. And you have to set this to UV, this coordinate, so it knows where it's at. And let's take a look here at, I'm going to render it. So you can see we have the leather shirt and the pants. And I think that I've got to fix his face. Look like a grasshopper almost. I could give him a couple antennas and he could be Grasshopper Man. But the next video we'll go ahead and we'll put his clothes on him, hide his shame, and then we're going to make a cartoon. We're going to render it out using freestyle, bring it back into GIMP, add some text, what have you. And I want to thank you guys for watching. If you can, give me an upvote or two on this YouTube video. And thanks again. Bye.